If this has happened more than once, it isn't bad luck. It's a pattern. Different clients, different industries, different mandates. Same breakdown. At first, it never looks structural. It looks situational. A demanding CEO, a rushed launch, a team that just needs a bit more support. But then it happens again and again. Not loudly, not catastrophically, quietly. Here's how the loop usually starts. You're brought in for judgment, for perspective, for the ability to see the whole system and make sense of it. Early on, that authority is clear. Decisions land quickly, direction sticks, momentum feels clean. Then delivery pressure increases, not because anyone failed, but because the complexity always does. Channels multiply, stakeholders expand, timelines tighten. And this is where the first leak appears, not in strategy, but in trust weight. Suddenly, there are more check-ins, more quick calls, more follow-ups framed as alignment. Nothing confrontational, just denser. Your judgment still matters, but it starts traveling through more layers. More people, more approvals. Authority hasn't been removed, it's been diluted. Then comes the second shift. Your role begins to change, not officially, but practically. Less time shaping direction, more time on blocking execution. You're looped into details you shouldn't need to see. Asked to review work you shouldn't need to touch. Pulled into conversation just to be safe. Responsiveness starts replacing perspective. Availability starts outweighing insight. And the most dangerous part? It doesn't feel wrong. It feels necessary. So you tell yourself this is temporary. That once this phase passes, it'll settle. That once the hire's made, it'll rebalance. That once the system's built, it'll ease. So you compensate. You absorb the friction. You carry more than you should. And for a while, it works. Which is exactly why nothing changes. Because the breakdown never happens loudly enough to force the system to rethink itself. It just repeats, quietly, predictably, across different clients, different contexts, different years. At some point it stops being a rough patch. It reveals itself as a loop. But even once you see this misdiagnosis, another pattern becomes visible. Why does strategy repeatedly collapse once execution begins? That's what the next episode examines. Continue to episode 3.